Hi guys, Steph here. Okay, so we've got another lovely pen for you today. Little story behind this pen is that the gentleman that purchased the Parker Dufold Senior in my last video, he received the pen, he was more than happy with it, and then he emailed me and said, I'd like to have a pen for my wife. I think he said for Christmas as well. He asked me, do I have any sort of Watermans? Well, basically, I don't know if I've got any available. I'm sure I've got some Watermans available. I'm not quite sure what I've got available sometimes. But coincidentally, the same day that I actually got the email from him, I found this in a local charity shop. And basically I said to him, right, I've got a pen for you, would you be interested in whatever. It was a little bit tired when I received it. I've basically given it a full work over, and I said to the gentleman, listen, I may have a nice pen for your wife. So what I'm actually doing, I'm going to do a review now for this particular pen, so the gentleman can actually see it, well, in close up if you like, as opposed to sending him some photos. Plus secondly, I don't think I've actually done a review on this particular model. This is a Swan Self-Filler. The model number is the 3161. Now I know you regular viewers will know that I've shown you many Swan pens before. As I say, I don't, well, if I have done another, if I'm repeating myself, then it doesn't really matter, because it's a lovely pen. As I say, a little bit tired when I found it, a little bit clogged up with ink on the nib. We've fully disassembled it, cleaned everything, put a new sack in it, and it's ready now to go to this gentleman for his wife for Christmas. Let's show you the barrel imprint. It's got a lovely clear barrel imprint, and you'll see it reads Swan Self-Filler. Underneath it has maybe Todd and Company Limited, made in England, and then underneath it's got a patent number somewhere. Is it down to the bottom? I think there it is. It's got a patent number 575341. So as you can see, a lovely clear barrel imprint. As with a lot of these pens, down to the bottom of the barrel, there you go, you can see the model number, as we said, is the 3161. Now the 3161 is basically, it's indicating I think the 3 is telling us it's a lever fill pen. The number 1 indicates, as we'll show you in a moment, it's a number 1 nib, and I think the 61 indicates to us, in this particular case, the pen is made of black hard rubber. I believe it's sort of one of the last pens they did in this black hard rubber. They may have actually come in different colours as well. If they did, obviously the model number would be slightly different. But as I said, this one is the 3161. Let's take you up to the cap. You can see it's got this, well, it's got a cap band to the bottom, quite a thin cap band. It's got the very recognisable Swan ball clip there. There's a sideways view. Okay, you see it's a rounded top to the top of the cap there. But as you can see, in lovely condition. As we said, it's a lever fill fountain pen, so there you go, you can see the lever there, and then if we just simply open it up for you there, okay, in full working order. As we said, we've put a brand new sack in it, so everything is in working order. The size of this pen is 130mm capped, as it is, you can see it there. Around the barrel, it's a nice 11mm in diameter. So personally, I think a lovely size pen for a lady's hand. But as you can see, very nice condition, and the pen, we're dating the pen from the 1940s. So a lovely vintage pen. As I said, this one I believe is the last one they made in the black hard rubber. Now let's take the cap off for you. Let's show you the pen in sort of numerous different angles. Absolutely lovely, handsome fountain pen. If we take it up to the top towards the section, you can see this particular model has these lovely brass threads. Okay, you can see the section slightly concave with this sort of ridge towards the nib. And then let's show you the lovely nib. Let's keep it nice and still for you. It reads Swan, and it's got the number 1, 14 carat. To the bottom it's got Maybe Todd and Company Limited, and you can't see it, I think it's in the section. It has Made in England. There's a sideways view for you. The feed underneath, we've got the very recognisable Swan feed underneath there. It's what we term as a ladder feed, and once again you can see everything is lovely and clean. And if I just get it at the right angle, you may be able to see, I think it has the, yeah, it has the name Swan on the feed as well, just there. But the main thing, as I say, everything has been thoroughly cleaned. When I bought it, the nib and everything and the feed was totally gunked up with ink, so it needed a very good clean. And again, size wise, it's even, I've got large hands, it's a lovely comfortable pen to hold and to write with. Now what we're going to do excuse me, because I've actually put a new sack in it, I'm not going to fill that pen, I'm going to leave that pleasure to the new owner. But one of the other stipulations the gentleman asked me, he said to me that his wife does a little bit of calligraphy, and well, I think the reason he asked for a Waterman's pen, he said to me, I would like a flexi nib and possibly, well, a fine nib with some flex. Now for you people that know or don't know, some of these Swan pens come with a lovely flexi nib, and when I sort of did a little bit of test before I even sort of started work on it, it was quite interesting. So what we're going to do, let's show you. I'm only going to do a dip test, but what we have is a Swan Self-Filler. As we said, we're dating this one to the 1940s, made in England. Okay, writing very nicely, as you can see, with a fine line, which again is something that the gentleman stipulated for his wife. But if I apply, that's all been done with a slight, no pressure at all, but now if I apply a bit of pressure, okay, there we go. And if we do some figure of eights, there we have it. So just writing with, well, again, with hardly any pressure, we're getting a fine line, writing normally, but once again, applying a little pressure on the downward stroke, we can achieve a much broader line, so we're getting a nice variation in the line, which I'm hoping that, you know, when she actually does a little bit of calligraphy, that is what she will be looking for. So again, the stipulation was a pen for his wife for Christmas, fine nib if possible, with some flex. And again, as you've just seen, I think this one, well, has them particular features, so I'm hoping that he's going to be happy with it, and most of all I'm hoping his wife's going to be happy with the pen. So there, a Swan Self-Filler 3161, okay, from the 1940s. So I hope you've actually enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you people. Don't forget, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget people, please give the video a thumbs up if you will. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini, and from me and this gorgeous pen, I'm just going to say bye bye for now.